Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. Wolf, and I just watched the latest MLP Season 9 trailer. And I have to admit, it really got to me. It really got to me. Oh, goodness, I was not expecting that kind of emotion from watching a trailer. But considering that I've been watching the show ever since early 2012, and yeah, this season will be the last season of the entire show, as explained in this trailer, that was enough to make me feel nostalgic. But on top of that, the way that they had taken the main theme song of the show that we've been listening to hundreds of times over by now, and turn it into something soft and slow and even somber.
I used to wonder what friendship could be.
I admit that really left an impression on me. I hope that there is a full version of that style of song that they will play at some point during this upcoming season, because yeah, I would love to see things wind down to this kind of music, to make people feel nostalgic, to make people better able to appreciate goodbye. But this trailer that they've shown, it goes way beyond just a new version of the theme song we've come to know. Because right from the outset, we hear Celestia talking to Twilight about how she and Luna are going to retire, and that Twilight will be taking over ruling Equestria. And to be honest, I did not know whether the MLP staff would ever attempt that kind of idea, because this was something that Lauren Faust had originally envisioned as a way for the show to come to an end someday. That Twilight would come to replace Celestia and Luna. Now, the MLP writers have taken Lauren's original vision and changed many things over the years. I don't think any of the staff had ever expected the show to go on anywhere near this long. I mean, there was a time when a lot of them thought that the end of season 3, that would be it. But I can certainly appreciate the idea that Twilight is growing as a character right up to the end. That her friends are there to continue encouraging that growth. And that Celestia and Luna, for how much good they've brought into Equestria for who knows how many years, are willing to step aside and let someone else take on that role, take on that duty. I'm sure that this is going to lead to a number of problems in the long run. Twilight is going to have a bit of trouble twilighting, just as Pinkie Pie puts it in this very trailer. I think that's a really good verb. But if it was just a very simple transition that the Royal Sisters would step down and Twilight would step up and that would be it, that would be disappointing. The fact that what I assume is going to be Twilight is stepping into that role and throughout the entirety of season 9 adjusting to that role, while Celestia and Luna are playing smaller and smaller parts to help keep the peace, keep the status quo. And yeah, I have discussed this with the teaser trailer that came out not too long before. Somber is returning and kidnapping Flurry Heart and even enslaving ponies and even a dragon of both the Crystal Empire and Ponyville, and perhaps even in Canterlot as well. This is further shown in this newest trailer where we see that Sombra has used those helmets that were first shown at the end of season 5 in that finale with the flashbacks, or should I say the time travel, where ponies have become enslaved to Sombra's will. And yeah, we also see another little bit where Twilight and the rest of the main 6 are withdrawing the elements of harmony from the Tree of Harmony, and it is quite likely that they will have to use them in some fashion. But we also see another scene a little bit later in this trailer where the Tree of Harmony has been destroyed. So between these two trailers, I don't entirely know what's going to happen first, how it's going to happen, and what this means for Twilight and the rest of the main 6 on how they are going to confront Sombra. But I suppose that there are a number of things that I probably should be saving for other videos. There was a synopsis released alongside with this trailer that gives us some little tidbits about the season premiere of season 9. And I suppose there is much more discussion that I want to go over with quite a few screenshots that were released alongside this trailer. And yeah, there's even confirmation that we're going to get return of previous celebrity guests, like Patton Oswalt, who played the part of Quibble Pants not too long ago. And much more exciting, Weird Al Yankovic returning to play the part of Cheese Sandwich. And yes, there will be some all-original new songs to go along with that. I mean, it'd be criminal not to. There were a couple of other moments in this trailer that really got to me and even surprised me from who it was coming from. Discord, of all characters, is the one with the very soft and somber tone this time around.
You're here together. Nothing can ever take that away from you.
The way he says that almost makes it sound like he is trying to encourage the main 6 as well. Perhaps even before he too might need to say goodbye. The Royal Sisters are retiring and moving on. Would it be that far of a stretch to think that maybe Discord is reaching a point where he understands he needs to continue growing as well? And that may take a much more personal journey than what any of us might have expected from him. Finally, there were some words from Applejack to end the trailer.
That's it then?
How does one react to the most down-to-earth pony we know saying, "This is goodbye, this is it, we're moving on"? Out of all the characters, I suppose she's the one that would leave the most impact with such a simple phrase. And the more I've been going back and watching that trailer again and again, the more it's still getting to me. The more it's still leaving me hoping that this is going to be the season that ends the show exactly where we always wanted it to end. Where all the best ideas bombard us with the best entertainment this show has ever given us. I can only hope that that is the case. And I've said it before, I would absolutely want this show to end on a high note, rather than continuing on and just trying to maintain the status quo. Just trying to keep things going and hoping that good ideas will come eventually. I would feel sad and lose interest after a time if the show went that direction. And I hope that many of you out there would agree. Watching this trailer today, it did get to me. It did hit me right in the feels. And I hope that there are quite a few episodes that give me that same feeling, that give us that gradual goodbye. to know that we're going to give our very best that this show has to offer to make sure that you can remember it for many years to come and always believe, yes, this was all worthwhile. In the meantime, though, I would very much love to hear what each of you think. Given that Twilight is finally going to be taking on the role that Celestia and Luna have maintained for so long, the idea that Lauren Faust always wanted the show to end on, and all the characters that are going to have to adjust to these new circumstances and even saying goodbye at the end of it. How will you react when it finally happens? What are you looking forward to most in these final 26 episodes? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because, as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.